That's it. I'm putting it through now. I'm just gonna try and figure because like since I've changed the microphone, the settings are a bit different. So I'm gonna set it up. It's funny. Okay, there we go. Ah, 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 ah. Yeah, that's about it. I think that's good. Thing is, you don't have to shout because you know all your stuff comes through Discord, and there's a set limit for me because I'm kind of controlling your sound there. Yeah, a little bit. Ah, yeah, I think that's good. That's what's gonna get. Ah, yeah, only just reaches the red when I'm doing that. Perfection. Excuse me. Then we got chat. Can you try and talk a bunch? Ooh. My God, that was loud. Sorry, it's not picking you up, so I was like, maybe if I... And then I turned your sound all the way up on XLR without thinking about it going through here. It's like, boom. Dumb me. Let's try again. Settings. No, why would I do that? I can just go here. Chat. That's why. Everything's just set to default for some reason when I go back to it. How about now? Try and talk is what I mean.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, I woke up, and they came and woke me up actually,
Oh,
because
nice.
it was time for breakfast, and I had to take my meds.
Can you try and make a really loud sound just to see? I like scream. I can just imagine one of the guys there to protect you. It's like, what happened? What happened? Yeah. I think that's good. I do believe that'll do, donkey. Right. Well, so I'm gonna begin in a second.
I thought we were alive. You were very businesslike.
Yeah, I know. I was about to say I'm drinking again, but then I was like, no, I don't like lying. I am sober. For anyone if anyone new actually starts watching this, I am sober for the first time in my life ever.
Oh, wait, so now we're live, or
Now we are live. Yeah, we've been live ever since
okay?
I
Yeah,
started doing
sure.
the sound checks. Yeah, yeah. Because it got dangerously close to 20, and I was like, yeah, we'll start at 19, and then I realized there was no sound from you, and I was like, ah, shit. So let's start off. My name is
Yeah.
Odin. People call me Din.
And I'm Toby, and I don't know. People call me Toby.
Yes, very nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel
Full legal name is Toby1 Kenobi, though.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yes. Full legal name is D. Dinley Dinson. I've created another persona, by the way, called D. Dinley Din. D. D. Dinley Daneson, because Daneson, all written out with F's from the Pharoes lettering system. If you're wondering why does that sound so familiar, it's because it's made to sound like J. Jonah Jameson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And it now under my Discord says D. Donnelly Daneson. Breckham is a menace to streaming society. Bang pots. That's gonna be my catchphrase.
You know what? It also gives me some Landon Anavan vibes.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't really know what you're talking about because I remember it, but I don't remember it. You know what I mean? But again, I definitely hear you.
What's his name from College Humor?
Cannot remember. That's the thing. Like I know
that Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Oh yeah,
plays a character in a sketch.
Yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Right. So I just aged 30 years when I was yawning. Alright though. Oh yeah, I've got the theme.
Yeah. I was just waiting for you to. No wait, we gotta do the vibe check first.
The vibe check. Oh yeah. I was like, we have a thing we gotta do in the beginning, but I can't remember anymore. I should really check
Yeah, I mean,
in the last
it's
video.
been a while since we've done this.
Yeah, it has. It has. Right, vibe check. Do you want to go first?
Yeah, sure. um, yeah, I don't know if we have any repeat watches. Do I have something in my
No,
teeth?
I have. And I
Oh,
was just very
oh,
yellow teeth, and I was like, huh, compared to you.
um, yeah, for any repeat watches, you might realize I'm in a different place. That's because I have been committed to a psychiatric, uh, psychiatric ward. Um, yeah, about a week ago. So that's kind of new for me, and I'm still, settling down in here, trying to get used to the new, like, everyday routines and stuff. But I'm in the grand scheme of things, it's a good thing that I'm here. So it's all right.
Yeah, yeah. I really thought that you were going to end that sentence at "I'm getting used," and then just that. It's like, oh my god, I've been watching too much porn lately. But yeah, so apparently all the guys here are just telling me sex is the way to, rid me of my demons. That sounds very much like the Catholic priest, don't it?
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah,
Actually, I'm not sorry. They have had a lot of scandals. That's on them.
yeah.
I say as I wear my cross proudly. Ooh. Other cross, though. Other cross. Gotta remember. Right, no. My vibe check. I have become way too sober. Way too sober. Like, more sober than anyone should be. So, but I think both Toby and me agrees on this. He got submitted to the ward. Me getting sober is still the saddest thing to happen since last time.
Yeah.
At least we joked about around about that last time when I was at this. No, so I become sober. I have also been in a car accident. I think that's about the major stuff. I've also moved things around on my table, and I got a new Switch. Yeah, that's a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of big things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my new Switch is made to look like Tears of the Kingdom, and new Zelda game, and also I also got the game. Vibe check officially over.
Yeah.
Slab dog. What? Kobe. As the youngsters say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it.
That checks.
Yeah.
Huh? Yeah. So what are we talking about today?
I have a thing, but right then and there, I really want to talk about how I didn't get beers for now. I didn't get anything to drink. That's a mistake. Always get something to drink, even if it is a soda. Right. No. This is it. We're talking about literally the title. Feeling bad. It's a good reminder not to become a mean cunt. In my opinion. So, to explain, what I'm talking about here is I was very sad as a child. That has only progressed through my life and become bigger and worse somehow. We can talk about that, but I'm mainly talking about other things right now. I was very sad as a child. Then, about teenage years, I became fun and cool. But to be fun and cool as a 13 years old person, you kind of got to be a dickhead. Let's be honest, right? I mean, if you're fun and cool, if people like you as a 13-year-old, there's a very low chance you're not a bit of a dickhead. Obviously, as every 13-year-old thinks, they're like, no, 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 the entire world is wrong. I am right. So I thought that. And I wouldn't mind joking and saying mean and evil stuff and having no regrets about it. Someone said something I didn't like. This guy is a fucking retard. And all that, classic 13-year-old stuff. Shit. Later on, and obviously I was hiding my pain with humor. Later on, I kind of started realizing that maybe this wasn't the best way to deal with stuff. And it is okay to be sad, and I think this mainly came about when I broke up with my girlfriend, and then I got back together with her, and she then cheated on me with someone and pretended like she'd done nothing. After, in the beginning, wondering why I didn't hit her for having told me she was cheating on me. That kind of shit fucks with your brain a lot. So I had to do how when your computer's fucking up, you have to turn it off, turn it back on again.
Yeah.
Make sure all the updates are there, all that stuff. I had to do that for my brain. So I did that, and all in all, what I'm trying to say is I've come to a realization, and that is if you haven't had hardships in your life, you will be voting for less taxes.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking about like how can I tie billionaires into this,
There you go.
but you got there before me.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because to put it in a smaller, more coherent story, ex-girlfriend Mia, right? Yes, I mentioned her first name. I will not mention her last. Don't worry about it. It's pretty anonymous. Unless she's watching. Or someone that knows her's watching and knows me. I don't know. Point is, ex-girlfriend Mia, she has parents, as most people do. When she was a kid, like a teenage person, she was a part of Blue Youth here in Denmark. Venstre, I think it was even.
Oh, right, yeah.
Yeah, the political party. Um, she was a pretty major player and blah blah blah. Got to go on all the fucking drinking binges they do. Don't trust politicians. They're drunk all the time. By the way, just fun fact.
Especially Lars Løkke.
I mean, at least got the stomach for it. Yeah, but then suddenly she got very very sick, very ill mentally, and she suddenly realized, wow, I'm getting no help from the state if I'm continuing on the path I'm going on. And then she turned very very red. Her mother and father was also blue. That's where she got it from, obviously. Just like Christianity, it's a sickness, comes from your parents. I'm sorry. To anyone that's Christian, I'm Christian too. I'm joshing. Also, if you're a politician, I'm not sorry. That is a sickness.
Yeah.
Yeah. Suddenly, sooner or later, her mother was incredibly mama birdie, way too overprotective. She still is, at least when I was with her, she was. Then suddenly she turned red as well because she realized that they're the people that try to help people. Because they thought that's the way to do it instead of because you deserve it because you've done X amount of good things. It's less about good karma and more just about you're a human being. You need a hand, clearly. My voice is acting weird these days. I've hit puberty, second time round. Figure the time's gonna be better. So yeah, that's pretty much my story of it, I think. And the story about me just really solidifies for me like how true it is that if you haven't had hardships, there's a very low chance you will give a shit about anyone else.
Yeah. So, can I ask you a question?
We can ask
like a follow-up.
Sure.
What does a brain restart like? What does it look like for you? What's the process involved?
Right. Well, first of all, you stop feeling things because if you feel things, you're gonna hang yourself. No, if I remember correctly, it's really bad. Right. So take it from the top. When she told me, we was in the shower together, her and me. Not exactly a great moment when you're there kind of vulnerable naked with your girlfriend and she's like, hey, I fucked someone else. I exit the shower. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I exited the shower and then I went into I just put on my clothes and I was like, yeah, cool, I'm gonna leave. And I went to my bedroom and just sat there, mind going wild. Because before you do this, your mind goes wild. You think about all the things, I started questioning about other things. Should do that, by the way. That's a bad idea. You don't get anything from it. You don't really want to know these kind of things. If you really want to try to get a relationship back together on its legs, you should focus on moving forward. Only thing you gotta ask is, was it like a one-time thing? Yeah. Then you move on. Pretty much. Gotta make sure it doesn't happen again. Right.
Mm.
I'm speaking very fast. I'll slow it down a bit. Nose is blocked. Then the next couple of months were spent with me just not giving a single shit about anything. I was doing stuff just because I had to. Because that's, if I don't do it, then if this ever stops, I will fuck my life over in a way that I couldn't do. And I will also hide it pretty much from everyone. I would tell people about what had happened, but like how I was actually feeling, I hid that very, very, very deep inside myself. How I was considering just swerving onto the oncoming lane every time. Like anytime I had a chance to kill myself, I was like, you know what sounds incredibly interesting right now. Should also mention, for a drunk as myself, none of this had anything, like I didn't start drinking then. I've never drowned myself in alcohol, except when I couldn't sleep and I used it to fall asleep. Short period of time. Not anything to do with this really. It's quite a bit later. Had to do with it, but quite a bit later. So yeah, I as soon as she left, I literally just I started trying to figure it out, because she said she still wanted to be together, so I tried that. Mind was racing all the time. There's nothing, like, just full of thoughts, so many thoughts. I then tried to get in contact with her, and then she didn't answer me. And before she came to mine and told me that she had cheated on me, she didn't answer me for a week. Which I thought was weird. And then she didn't answer me because her sister was suddenly home from F school, and or after school, whatever you want to call it, boarding school, I guess. So I started freaking out. I was like, she's cheating on me again. She literally just said, like, less than a week ago, I think it was, at least less than 2 weeks ago. She said that she wanted to be with me, and said she wouldn't do anything again. And then suddenly she came back to me. She was like, no, her sister was there. We had plans to be, like, to hang out. It's all a little bit jumbled, but I think then I just, like, drove to her place, drove to her parents. Her sister wasn't home yet. I drove to her parents because I was like, well, I have no control over what she's doing. I can control what I'm doing, though. So I furiously drove to her parents and wanted to at least try to heal that relationship. Obviously, I got there and she had messaged them not to let me in. Doesn't help my mood, just to clarify. Does not help the mood at all. So then I just started running, like, driving back after I'd written an angry letter to them about what she had done, which was, just to be quick about it, stolen their car in the middle of the night to go have sex with some random guy. While on the drive home, though, I realized, while it might be completely fair for me to throw that at her and at them, and that there was no lie to it, I hadn't lied about a single thing in that letter. It wasn't a cool thing to do. So I sent her a message like, hey, I put something in your parents' mailbox about what you've done. You can remove it. And I'm sure she did, because, cunt. I'm sorry. She's good in a lot of ways, but to me, she isn't always will be a cunt. Because of a lot of things she's done since she's had sex with someone else. So I just started walking around. Brain went dead. I was angry, furious about everything. Every single day was just wake up, hate life, consider death. And at one point, can't remember when exactly, but she'd done something, and I think this was like later on, and then I was writing to her, about how I think I wrote something. I'm not sure. I might have written something else entirely. But I think I wrote to her about how I was sad about what had happened, and how oh, that's not the right button, and how I felt really really down about what she'd done to me, right?
Mm.
I think she sent a message something along the lines of, "I haven't done anything to you." And considering it had been a very short time, less than a month between her and me sitting down and her being like, "I don't understand why you haven't hit me," after she just told me this, uh, from her to go to that and then go all the way over to, "I haven't done anything to you." That's quite a leap from someone, if I'm being honest, was hoping to marry one day. Because as I said, I'd broken up with her shortly before this, and I just realized, in a week's time, that I was in Edinburgh. I was like, no, I really would have loved it if she was here with me.
Mm.
Uh, and then all that time, after, not long after she cheats with me, she then pretends she's done nothing. I snapped. I threw my phone away into my bed because, I have had anger issues for a long time. I know what I'm doing. Uh, and I didn't know what to do, so I just started walking. Didn't put shoes on, didn't get anything, just started walking. I walked out my door, down the shitty ass stairs, onto stones, and just started going with the road. Did that for about, I think, 15 minutes, and then I was like, well, it's starting to calm down now, and I'm starting to feel my feet. Um, I walked back. And I don't know, it's just a lot of nothingness and considering suicide. And only not killing myself because she was a cunt to me, I don't want to be to others. Um, so yeah, that's the long end of the short
Yeah.
tale. Yeah. Don't know if there's anything there you can use, but that's what I did then. And yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think, the point stands, right? She'd been a cunt to you. You didn't want to do that to others. Like, hardship makes you understand.
Yeah, exactly. I completely forgot that's what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Sorry, when I talk about this, I tend to get wrapped up in my own brain a lot.
Yeah.
Mm.
Understandably.
Yes, it all comes flushing back. Mainly the feelings, of which there were many
Hmm.
bad ones.
Yeah.
Mm. Have I told you that, I met her at her roommate Rebecca's wedding?
No, but yeah, I guess, yeah.
I did. Fun fact, I tried to talk to her. She ignored me. Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
was really trying to just put it past us. I tried to say something to her, and then just like she was doing her hardest, her damnedest to look the other way. I was like, "You're literally next to me, you fucking arsehole." I,
Oh, that must have been so uncomfortable.
yeah, I went home after that. I was like, I can't, like, I'm not gonna stand here and deal with this. I came here for Rebecca and Michael, and I'm not gonna stand here and deal with your bullshit right
Mm.
now. At the time I was with Mia, so I was just like, yeah, my girlfriend needs me. Sorry, gotta go. But congratulations on the left. I didn't even showed up in kilt, motherfucker. In fucking kilt. Yeah. No, yeah, that's fucking. And that was what solidified her as a cunt in my memory forever. Because it had like I don't know if you know how long it has been because I don't. But it had been quite a long time between her doing that, us breaking up, me getting together with Mia. That's quite a big leap of time.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah.
she's still just fucking awful person to me. Anyways, sure she's great to others. Hopefully. I mean, she brought a boyfriend, so I mean, I guess she's great to him at least. Uh, yeah. Sorry, I just. Whew. Dark place, man. Dark place. I'm telling you. Could you stop doing this? I'm just trying to close you, you stupid app. Thank you. There we go. Yeah. So, what happened to me. That's my realizing people are bad story. What's your realizing people are bad and they need something bad to happen for them to realize good is needed story?
I mean, I have the short version and the slightly longer version. Well, no, actually, it's two different stories. But
Right.
short story. Um, I read today on a news site that yeah. So for anyone who doesn't know, like on the last day of school in Denmark, the graduates go around the school. They throw toffees at like the other kids, and
Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Good
it's a
times.
great time.
Yeah.
Um, but this year they have found like on multiple occasions toffees with needles in them, with thumbtacks, glass. Like that's just so messed up. Like why? What is the big idea there? Like
Yeah, I don't get that. Like I know at my first school, sometimes people would be freezing them to make them hard.
yeah,
Yeah, and sure that sucked ass. Could technically hurt people, but what you're talking about there is straight up harmful.
yeah, yeah.
Like that is
It's
aiming to injure.
messed up,
Yeah.
and yeah, I don't even want to talk about it anymore because it really makes me sad.
Yeah.
Like,
I thought that was something all
um,
Americans did about Halloween candy. I think
yeah,
America has inspired us too much. I say this often and I'll say it again. America, you've ruined the world. No.
right. But the slightly longer tale.
Yes.
Um, I don't know if I have like a specific point in time where I can like pinpoint and say, okay, yeah, this is where I realized.
No.
But I guess round about the same time you were dealing with all that. Um,
Yeah.
like that was at the end of high school, right?
Yeah, after school thing. Start of gym.
Yeah. So I was beginning to struggle then, like
This is your origin story.
some some depression type stuff.
Right.
Um, but the kind where your doctor isn't willing to say, "Oh yeah, you need to see a psychiatrist," or like, "We need to get you some medication," or
Yes. Go ahead. I
um,
listen to you on here. I'm getting an
"Oh,
apple.
what?
I can hear you though.
Where's he going?
I can hear you on my phone.
Where are you
I'm
going?"
getting an apple.
Okay, I'll just keep going, I guess. Um, where was I? Yeah, so I was not doing well, and that led me to some bad places as well, and also, you know, contemplating suicide and stuff like that. And then I don't know,
Good times.
a couple of months went by, I think, and I was home at my parents, and my brothers were there too. And
Oh, I think.
yeah, what happened is we were talking about like what's it called? Euthanism? Is that the word? Like
Oh.
assisted dying. Uh,
Oh yeah, the euthanizer.
yeah.
I don't know.
I don't
We'll
know.
do that. We know.
Euthanism
We know what we're
sounds
talking about.
so brutal, but
Euthanism
like
sounds like
the
something that has
thing,
to do with balls.
yeah, exactly.
I think
I don't
that
know.
that is when you
Assisted
self
dying.
snip.
That sounds pretty gentle.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Yeah.
Assisted dying. That sounds funny.
um, yeah, because basically that was like a real hot topic in Denmark at that point in time.
Yes.
whether or not it should be allowed. And
Yes.
uh, and I was talking with my family about it, and I was like, I had just experienced, what it was like on the, I don't know, darker side of life,
Yeah.
and I was like, you know what, I get it. If somebody wants to die, like go out on their own terms,
Yeah.
I get that. I think that should be allowed.
Yeah.
Maybe not for like psychological stuff, because that kind of tricks you, or that there should be some sort of like gatekeeping involved at least. Um,
Hmm.
but for stuff like, say, my doctor tells me, okay, we've just discovered you got cancer and you have a year left to live, and I was like, okay, sure, so I can go in and get like the injection now, and it'll be over and it's all good, and like I get to say goodbye to my family in a proper way when I still look like myself, and
Feel
you know,
think and everything.
um,
Yeah.
or I can go out in like agonizing pain in a year from now, and it's going to be horrible for everyone watching.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, so I was like, I get that. I think that should be allowed, totally.
Yeah.
Um, and my brothers were, to put it mildly, in disagreement with me. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, and it got got into kind of an argument. Like we really went at each other. Also, because like uh, they started using like the religious argument that it's killing a person. It's not okay.
Yeah. But
Um,
it's killing yourself.
and at that point, I was also like kind of not that cool with the whole Christianity thing.
Oh. You and God were way down
Um,
low.
yeah.
I see you, bro.
So yeah, so that really pissed me off, right? And as a mature adult, I left the conversation. Uh, I don't know. And then later that night, I remember my mom came in and talked to me. I was like, yeah, I don't, I get where you're coming from. Basically, is what she said, right?
Hmm.
But you also have to remember that um, your brothers haven't really experienced the same kind of hurt you have yet.
Hmm.
Um, so they have a much easier time seeing the world as black and white, instead of this like gray
Nuance.
blob.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, and I think that really struck me, like, because yeah, it's it's easy to be an idealist when life's easy.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I remember we had a talk with your mum when I was at Easter dinner thing as well about something a little darker. Can't remember what it was to be exact, but
I think it was about the same kind of thing.
yeah, it might have been. Yeah. Probably because not a lot of other things that sound that bad and angry and like sad and stuff.
Mm.
To talk about. So yeah, and yeah. she's pretty cool in general about the sort of stuff. Actually, she's got a fair understanding of it, I'd say.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty cool mom you got there.
she is the best.
Such a milf, bro.
Bro, what? Could you not?
Sorry, I had to get my testosterone guy just to come out and be like, yeah, I bang her. I love it when, because there are people who would say that unironically and just be like, yeah, it's a fucking compliment. What the fuck, man? I'm like, no, you're talking about my mom. Fuck off. This is nasty. Please don't ever. Hey, I'm not saying if you think she's hot. It's just her mind is like super bangable, bro. Like, no, stop it. Bad, bad man. Stop talking.
Yeah. Side note, that I think that's one of the only times during my school years where I like literally just went off at a classmate of mine
Oh.
because we were on a trip, and uh, I don't know why, but all of a sudden he was just like, "Oh yeah, Toby's mom is super hot." I was like, "Do not talk about my mom like that."
Bro, please. That is so weird. Out
Yeah,
loud?
yeah.
You know, I,
I mean, it's not even like we were talking to each other. It was just like behind my back, right? But not exactly trying to conceal it
no, yeah,
either.
no, no, but like,
Yeah,
I could see someone being like, yeah, it's weird that this person has a very beautiful mom, because you know my mom's a hack, or something like that. But I would be. I'm not saying mom is a hack, by the way. I'm just this is another person
oh, okay,
talking.
okay, yeah.
Mom, if you're watching this, it wasn't about you. It really wasn't. The one living mom I have. No, yeah, but like I could see someone doing that. I definitely know a lot of people doing that, but they would also, you know, be smart about it. They'd be like, yeah, like whisper, like, hey, have you ever like seen ex's mom? You know,
Yeah,
that's how I could see someone doing it. Not just like straight up sitting there having a conversation with you, clearly in the surrounding area.
yeah,
That would be fucking weird.
yeah,
But I'm
yeah.
happy to
Because
hear you
also
get on.
like even even if he did like I don't know say it to me, it's like
I don't want to hear that.
okay, what am I supposed to do with that information? Like I'm not going to agree with you. That's just weird.
Yeah, you know, I tabbed my mum.
Yeah.
An old friend of mine once said, incest is wincest. Donald Trump, huge guy. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, what was he?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. People just don't think sometimes. It's fucked up, honestly.
Yeah, I guess that's it, right? It's also this was in like seventh grade or something. So, around that
Mm.
13, 14-year old
Yeah.
idiot kind of age.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I get it then. I've heard people around that age talking about that kind of shit as well. Funny enough, even though I'm often being called a pervert, I have never started on a topic like that, and I have also not really, you know, been a part of it, because I've always been like, you know, if ever like anyone in my classmates started talking about it, I was like, dude, that's someone's mom. We know the person.
Yeah.
Like, that's weird. Don't talk about this. Obviously, I didn't say this, you know, because I was just like, I guess whatever, man. I don't know. I don't see it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You don't want to be the only boy there being like, oh no, 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 she's not. What the fuck? Anyone else, you know, just hating on you for it.
Yeah.
Starting chanting, you didn't want to bang your friend's mom. You didn't want to bang your friend's mom. I hate when that happens. Happened 3 times. I didn't want it to be a 4th. That's what I'm saying. Oh man, if that was a normal occurrence, I would hate life more than I do. I should probably say.
Yeah.
Say whatever you will, but putting life into the what's it called? Like in sammenligning into the
Similarly.
context of what if it was like this instead.
Mm.
Suddenly life is very good these days.
Yeah.
Just saying, I haven't heard anyone singing, "Oh, you don't want to bang your friend's mom" to me.
Yeah.
So hey,
I mean, what if spiders were pillows? Yeah.
something to think about. I proposed spiders.
Yeah.
I saw one just earlier.
Hot tip from the depressed guys. Next time you're feeling down, just to be glad your pillow isn't a spider.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, honestly, I know they look fuzzy if you're up close, but also, I hate it when I'm sleeping and my pillow just crawls away. The heated spider. Like, no!
Yeah.
Especially if I have
It's
a mother spider, that's the worst. Now your pillow, you're sleeping on your pillow, and then suddenly you just hear crunching. You're like, oh no, it bit the head of the human. Oh wait, not the human, the male. Jesus. It'd be even worse if it bit the head of the human. No, not again, Dad.
I mean, it gets even worse, right? Because like supposedly you swallow 8 spiders in your sleep each year,
Yeah.
and that pillow is extremely close to your mouth. So
I mean, again, I'd also think unless that pillow is made of spiders, I was kind of thinking like a big spider. Were you thinking many small ones?
no, big spider,
Oh
just trying to crawl down.
no, I don't want that.
Oh, have you ever seen like the
No.
Asterix and Obelix
Okay.
movies? Some of them.
Yes. Actually, yes.
Yeah. Okay, because there's one of them that we had on a VHS tape uh, back at home,
Mm.
um, where it was like they were infiltrating a Roman camp or something, and Asterix had to go through all these trials, and there was like this pit full of spiders he had to like wade through, and I don't know. Honestly, I think that's where my arachnophobia stems from. Like watching that scene,
Huh.
because
Beep.
he would like be completely submerged, right? And then he would get back up, and there were like spiders crawling out of his mouth. It's
Ugh.
wow, disgusting.
Yeah, I think mine started. If I mean, I'm pretty good with spiders because I love Spider-Man, so I have to kind of get over it. Um, spiders never gonna bite me if I'm always like, oh, you're nasty. That's just rude. I think mine started about Harry Potter, second movie. Oh,
Mm.
those spiders. What is it that's beeping over at yours?
Oh, it's the alarm.
What alarm is this? You're in a place where people are trying to kill themselves. What alarm is
Oh, no,
this?
this is a pretty regular occurrence. I don't think it's the alarm. It's more like the, when you pull on the string to get the nurse's attention. I think
Ah,
that's nuts. Right.
okay. Why don't they walk
But
around
I
with
will
something that
say,
gets it?
the other day we had a guy here who just had a complete meltdown. Like started throwing furniture stuff, shouting, and you know the alarm started going off. And I was sitting in here in my room, and I was like,
Oh no.
huh? I don't know what's happening out there. I'm gonna stay in here for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one thing I've always thought about with that place, like that kind of place. I get that you're always around people, and there's always professionally equipped people to help you or some whatever crap. But being around people that like mentally ill at that stage cannot help you very much. I've always thought. I mean, I know in general it doesn't come up. It's not a normal conversation.
Hmm.
It's only if someone breaks, probably. But
Yeah, I think it was also a. I don't want to say mistake to bring him here, but there are different like departments out here, and it seems like this is kind of the you're nearing the end of your treatment kind of part of the hospital.
okay.
So, but yeah, I think he's been transferred back to another. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll tell you what happened, because I wasn't there, but I'm a pretty good detective. He was getting to that part of the cycle, the process, if you will, and he realized he sat there thinking to himself, 3 meals a day.
Yeah.
That's gonna be costing me a lot of money. Well, I don't think I'm ready for that. I'm start throwing shit. I swear to
Yeah.
God.
Honestly, could be.
He was looking at his bank and going like, no, this is not enough for a vacation yet.
Yeah.
You just save up a bit more. Fucking love that. For anyone that don't know, if anyone is actually watching right now, Toby told me that someone who were they just coming out of there when they told you that about this, but someone told him that um, they had made enough money while in there, saved enough money while in there to go on a vacation, because you get taken care of. There's meals and everything for you, so
Yeah.
that'll hopefully help you get a better mental health.
Yeah. I mean, Danish free healthcare, pretty great.
Pretty good, yeah. Not perfect. There's still some big holes some places, but
Yeah.
uh,
Especially on the patients that had like their limbs amputated when it wasn't necessary. But
excuse me.
you haven't heard about this?
I don't think I have.
Like
Fill me up, Daddy. I mean,
Midtjylland,
fill me in on the news.
Midtjylland,
Yeah.
Region Midtjylland. They
Midtjylland.
had a huge scandal because they were like just amputating legs right and left, like all over the place apparently, when it just wasn't necessary. It's
Bro.
really weird.
We were just trying to do the Swedish thing, you know?
The Swedish thing.
Oh, you haven't heard about this? Let me
No.
tell you. I can't remember it exactly right, but what was it? The comedian, Jim Jeffries, I believe his name is. Australian comedian, lot of shit on YouTube. Watch him, he's very funny. You might even like him, even though I'm not sure you like stand-up, do you? Not very much.
Oh, yeah, I'm a huge fan of stand up.
Oh, I don't know why I thought that. Must be Simon or Alex, I'm thinking of. Maybe both of them. Never mind. Point is, great guy. Watch. I think he's incredibly funny. Um, latest special came out this year, I think. High and Dry, because he stopped drinking alcohol and now he's just getting high all the time. Which is the story of a lot of now functional people in society because they were alcoholics, and then they get high instead. Something funny about that, and us still not having legalized fucking marijuana. Get over it, Denmark. Come on, get into the world. America's done this already. Jesus Christ. But that's not what we're talking about. Point is, he was talking about how was it? I think it was 1970s, 1980s. Swedish people apparently stopped doing euthanasia. I thought it was or something. Like they would just like get rid of people that were a little bonkers. They were just like fuck it. Kind of like how during the plague you got sick, they just bricked up your door and you're like, oh fuck.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, that's not great.
No, it isn't. Worst people on earth. I keep telling people, no one ever believes me. He's got a great skit about why they got all the beautiful people though that's related to this, and it's fucking amazing. It's about something like you get a baby and there's some guy in the room just standing there looking, doing a rating. Are they okay to live? Are they beautiful enough for this? And then he goes, no. They just throw him in the dead baby pile, bonk it and then throw it.
Eugenics.
Yeah. It's great.
Sure, that's not going to come back to haunt me ever.
No. How could it? Sorry, I'm looking over here all the time because as you can see, computers there, and I've got a chat there just in case someone's writing. I'm just regularly checking on it. And also, I'm very bad at maintaining eye contact.
Here.
Ah, good man. Also to your right. Wait
yeah.
to your right. Yeah. We gotta we're gonna strain our necks tonight. I'll tell you.
Could put it. Hold on. Oh, that's the play.
Smart. I mean, I could technically also move this about, but it's a little harder, and I'm not arsed. So, yeah. Also, I like looking over here because it's okay. Never mind, because I just realized I'm also there. I was about to make a joke, but I like looking at myself here. I was like, no, I'm still there. So like, I can look at myself wherever. I'm actually bigger over here. But this is my good side, though. I really want to. Guess what I'm gonna do?
No, don't
yes,
do it.
Oh, yes.
No.
Fuck my ass, Daddy.
Roach bastard! Oh, never not funny, honestly. Third time today, but still, woo! Especially because it just says fuck. So I was like, oh, it's someone going like fuck or something, right? Someone being angry, not someone being horny as hell. My God, Rose, what the fuck?
Right. So I'm looking at the time, and we got about 10 minutes left.
Yeah, we get into the club.
Should we It's not from that. Was it a Vine or?
Fine? I don't know.
You know, with the like, yeah, with the really angry man who's like, "Oh, you're on my property," and then
Oh,
there's like this young guy who's just like, "Daddy, chill,"
yeah, I
or
think you're
something.
right. I think you're
It's
right.
like, what the hell even is that?
I think you're right. Oh, that is amazing.
No, I think you're just not allowed to hear.
I think it's just one of the guys playing with him. This is honestly this is a server that I'm not really a part of. I joined it because the people not from Ireland know this guy apparently, and apparently he's just added a bunch of things to his soundboard. Yeah.
Right. So should we try to recap or do like
Sure. Well, since I've become sober, my memory's worsened, so this might mainly be on you.
Well, I got ADHD, so my memory also isn't great.
Oh yeah, by the way, quick tangent here. Simon thinks I might have
Yeah.
ADHD.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
No, wait, okay, no, I'm gonna save this for my fun fact, actually. Just since we're on the topic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're gonna save it? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So to resume.
Recap.
Recap. That's the word. Thank you. I was like, there's something I'm saying wrong here.
Yeah. I don't know. Basically, we have both experienced some,
Shitty.
I don't know. Yeah. And that has made us more empathetic.
Yes.
Is the like thesis statement, I guess.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
You nailed it. Nailed it in one.
I think it's a bit sad, honestly, that it seems like, you need to go through this kind of shit to actually feel truly empathetic to others,
Yeah.
right? That it's not like a standard setting,
Yeah.
like as humanity.
Certainly. But this is also exactly what I tell people every time anyone's like, if God exists, why isn't the world perfect? Well, because you wouldn't think it was perfect then. Even if you did. Like if the world was perfect, we as human beings love feeling bad. So we would find some shit to not be happy about.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. I see so many people having minor gripes in their life, minor issues, compared to some of the shit that I feel like I've gone through, and then it just tilts their entire day. Like I've been driving for a long time. I have a neighbor. He gets so pissed when I speed up going through their house. No, I don't go through there. I don't get it. I drive through his house and he's mad at me. What was his house doing there? If you don't want people to drive through your house, don't put it so close to the goddamn road. That's all I'm saying. No. Also little, yes. No, I drive past their house. This is like a very small road where I'm living. And there's like a turn, and then you go up like a little block thing, and then it's a little uphill as well. So I think when I really slam, because I've got a Volkswagen Lupus, small car, 1.2 liter engine. It's not that fast. It's not a fucking Ferrari. So when I accelerate fast, at his house, if I have gone up that bump very quick, I'm at 30. At the end of the road, if I'm like flooring it like I'm talking about here, I'm at 50. This is in a 50 zone, by the way, technically. There's nothing telling me I can't drive 50. He's come up to me twice, being pissy with me because I drive the limit on a place, and he's like, yeah, well, there's children everywhere, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, yeah, sure, dude, I get it, cool. I don't feel like I'm being irresponsible because, first of all, if I'm driving faster, I'm more aware because, I'm not bored with driving. So if anything ever comes up on the road, I have my foot ready for the brakes. If I'm not, like if I drive purely speed limit, going like straight. This is where most accidents happen. This is a proven fact. If you're going straight, let's take an American road, driving the speed limit, you are most likely to be in an accident because you get bored. Yeah, I'll wait for you.
Ja, jeg kommer lige lidt.
Oh. What's that?
Oh, just come and check in once in a while.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Get out of my room, Mom. No, yeah, but that's a proven fact. And I have been driving for a long time, and I know that I've technically just been in an accident. But that was also going straight for ever so long, and then suddenly people started braking, blah, 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 blah. I still call it a freak accident. I don't believe I could have done anything to save it. If I had been driving the way that I do in my car, my own car, or if it hadn't been in the case of, you know, like a straight line of people that suddenly brakes, I don't think I would have gotten in an accident. If it's in a small road like this, wide enough road, it's not like, you know, there's not any space in it. Small road like this, I can definitely brake before a child managed to run to my car. Because if I see anything on the road, and this also goes, like, I can see shadows. I notice so many things when I'm driving because I want to make sure I don't hit anyone or anything. If I notice shadow or anything, I brake. I will not speed past children. I will not speed past anyone that has a dog or some other animal near them because I'm aware that this is a risk. I drive according to the risks. Typically, when I'm driving there, completely empty road. I'm not seeing anything, I'm not hearing anything that shows me there's anyone near the road. He comes out and is mad at me, though. I'm not sure why we started talking about it. I've forgotten. Why was it?
I think it is kind of funny because I think you said something about, like, I don't know, it bothers you when people get mad about the little things, and then you go on a 5-minute tangent.
Oh yeah,
about a very minor thing.
Yeah, but that's because it is a minor thing, but it's only a minor thing. Until I end up hitting someone because of it. Because there is a bigger chance of it, I'm telling you. Because I am less aware when that's happened. That's a guarantee. Also, I will also say I was the bigger man. He came up to me and pissed me off, and I was like, you know what? I got inside and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go fix this right the fuck now. Because I don't think it's a minor thing if people continue to come up to you very pissed. That gets on my fucking nerves. Like, leave me the fuck alone. Fair enough, you like want to say something, but if you come up to me and is pissed, I don't like you. I don't think that's fair. So I went to his house and was like, you know what do you need for your kids to feel safe? Because I'm not dealing with this anymore. Never again. How fast do I need to go? And then, you know, he was still pissed and like, I just want to hear you say that it's irresponsible to accelerate. I was like, no, I don't think so. Obviously, I would not do it if I thought so. I've told you this. He was like, but isn't it? I was like, no, just stop it. Stop. How fast? And his wife was like, 20. Can we do that? And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then I left. Oh, man. People become weird when they've killed children, you know. They're just like, there's only the one thing in my life and it's me and it's this child. Fuck anything else. And I'm like, okay then, calm down. That is people with kids. Trust me. I've got 9 of them in my life. Well, I mean, nephews and nieces, not. Sorry. So, yeah.
Yeah. Should we just skip to the
Yeah, probably.
fun facts and stuff?
Probably. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about it.
No, I won't because it's called a tangent train. So, you know, technically, I just have to apologize. But you should also know I'm not apologizing. Ooh, it all became black. Like my entire docs just became black for some reason. I know I put it on last time, but it wasn't here now. Suddenly, it's back on. Not back ends. You know, kiss habits. Yeah. It's pretty funny. Right. So, summarize topic. To Dynamuta. Something. I don't know why I have that there.
What?
I don't know why I have that written down there. It's just end. Summarize topic. Dynamuta. Fun fact. Sometimes I have a very clear plan and then I forget about the rest of the plan and then, you know, I just leave it in the you know, small words that I'm.
Did you want to make your mom joke. Is that it?
I think we were talking about that actually. Well, I don't know. But you know what? Your mom's fucking hot. I'm sorry.
Come on.
I couldn't know. We just talked about it. Yeah. I don't know. Sorry. No, she's a very pleasant lady. I like her a lot. Cool mom. So, fun facts.
Yeah. Do you want to go first?
Sure, I can do that. Oh yeah. Okay, I think last time I gave you the option between two things. But and last time that I did that, I then just did the other one. Right now, I'm kind of hooked up on Zelda though. Like I am literally like I've got an intravenous drug applied right now. You wouldn't even know. So I'm gonna give you my fun fact about Zelda. Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. It's a game where you can turn into a wolf. Always plays Link, by the way. Still Link. Zelda's the princess. It's nothing to do with him. He's not named Zelda. Go fuck yourself if anyone thinks so. This is your chance to learn. Sorry. The game had to be flipped to make Link right-handed on Switch. It is still the normal way around in the GameCube, though. Wait, not on Switch. Well, technically also on Switch, I guess. But on Wii. Because most people are right-handed, you would hold the sword in your right hand and you could do this to attack. So they flipped they mirrored the entire game so that you wouldn't be confused by him having the sword in the left hand and you having it in the right. It's the dumbest thing. I love it though. I think it's great. Yeah. So it's been the entire game is switched. GameCube still all the way around because I was playing Legend of Zelda the other day, Breath of the Wild. I was like, why did they make him right-handed? He's always been left-handed. Every single game left-handed. So then I googled it. This is why. Yeah.
I mean, it's weird. Like, why they wouldn't just include an option for the player to choose. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. There you go.
I don't know. I'm not a game designer.
No, me neither.
Right. So then I go with my fun fact, right? Yeah. Right. So we were talking about ADHD. Simon said, I think you might have ADHD. And while self-diagnosing is not the way to go, I guess it's technically not self-diagnosing when it's Simon who... Anyway, Simon does not have a medical degree.
No.
That I know of.
Me neither.
But the thing with ADHD and like neurodivergence in general is that people who have it, you know, I don't want to say suffer from it, right? Because
not everyone does.
It sounds so negative.
No.
But people who have it tend to like group together. So there is a very high likelihood that apparently if you have a friend who has ADD, ADHD, autism, stuff like that on the like neurodiversity spectrum,
right.
Chances are you're going to have something too.
Yeah. Sorry.
Which is kind of weird to think about because...
One second.
It's like, yeah.
Ignis, did I fix it now? Ignis just messaged in the chat. Hi, then I can hear you only on the left side with headphones. Just you though. So what? Apparently it is trying to be recording stereo audio and then just like deciding to put all of my sound into one end. Bastard thing, man. Stupid fucking folks, right? Right, you had a thing though.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's weird, right? Because we think, okay, yeah, we became friends because, I don't know, we clicked or we like the same things. But no, it's just our brains are similar and we like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I could see that. Wait, what? Wait, what? What? Do you see the chat?
Uh, whoa.
About the
Okay, it's
topic, I
fine
hate movie
now.
tropes and cliches in general. What? What? Has it changed the
Yeah, I don't get that.
Isn't the title right?
I think it is. Feeling bad is a good reminder to not become a mean.
Yeah.
Dot dot dot.
Yeah. So what are
Huh.
you? I think you're talking about the last video, isn't he? Right.
Yeah, must
that sounds,
be.
That sounds like your Ant-Man thing.
Yeah. Oh, also, can I go on one last?
Oh yeah. Oh, I forgot to change the description. That's what it is. Sorry, guys. That's on me. That's on me. Sorry. I'm a dumbass.
No.
We suddenly had to rush it because I was expecting 8 o'clock, like I think we usually do it by now. And then Toby was a little tired, so he was like, "Can we do it in hours?" And I was like, "Yeah." I just threw it all in quick. My bad.
Yeah.
Totally forgot about the description. Damn.
Yeah.
I even thought about it when I was starting to copy it all in. And it's like looked and I was like, "No, there's a description there. It's all good." Yep. Bird, no. Ah, damn it. Okay, never mind. So, yes, we were talking about stuff.
Yeah. I guess it's a made up fact then, right?
Yes, I guess so, yeah.
Yeah. And I've got a good one that I thought about, like, I don't know, the day after we recorded the last episode. So I've been sitting on this one for a while.
Okay, well then.
Here goes. Yeah. You know, I was looking on the internet the other day, like for plants, because I have these boxes on my balcony. I can plant stuff in. And I learned that the act of like peeling and prepping garlic is called stripping the garlic.
Yes?
Do you know why?
No.
Because you take all the cloves off.
Keep it up with that shit. I'm gonna be in the next room to you, I'm telling you. Jesus Christ, man. Oh, that is one of the better puns I've heard in my life. That's a good pun. That is a good fucking pun. Right, I guess it's my turn then.
Yeah.
You see, I don't really prepare stuff like you do, but Ignis did Ignis did come in to the chat. And this gives me a chance to talk about one of the guys in life that I like a lot. Ignis. Fun fact about Ignis is he's Italian. That is true. True and based. As the youngsters say. Another fun fact about Ignis is... No cap, man. Another fun fact about Ignis is he's also the only Italian that isn't unanimously hated by everyone on Earth. Because everyone else hates all the other Italians. There's no Italian... Like, you haven't met a lot of Italians, so you might be like, this makes no sense. Trust me. There's more Italians than the server. They are not liked. Ignis, though, unanimously loved. It's true. There's at least 2 other Italians in the server. And they get a lot more shit than this guy does. For good reason. Because they're not as damn sexy.
I can't tell what the fake part is.
Yes, that's the thing.
Like, is he Italian? Are there multiple Italians in the server? Are all Italians hated worldwide?
Okay, I can peel back the layers if you like, or strip the cloves, as it were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Red dot, red thread. Yep, we made it. would you like for me to do so?
Yes.
Yes. There are the only fact that I don't know for certain here is that he is the only Italian that isn't unanimously hated. That's so much to unpack. But there are in Breckham's server there are 3 Italians in total, I believe, probably more, but these are the 3 I've talked to. Ignis, one and true, the loved one, literally the hero of the realm. Silent, the newcomer, came about just the time that I decided to sell my PC. Not so new anymore, obviously. And the newcomer, Mummy, a freak in the sheet. We don't really know what to do with her. We just know she's a bad influence in Silent. And I can tell you for a fact that the other 2 have gotten way more shit than Ignis ever has from any of us. And the one of them, the new one, has also gotten more shit all the time in total that I've known Ignis, which is getting up there. He's gotten less shit from all of us, I think, than she has since she joined like 5 days ago or something, like 1 week ago. People just don't like Italians, man. They're really awful. Love to hang with them though, but god damn the people.
Make great food, but
yeah, personalities badly made.
They have to compensate for their food.
Exactly. That's why they do it. That's why they do it. I keep saying.
Yeah.
And also,
But
it's
I don't know.
into cocky cockheads.
Yeah. I guess that's weird that Danish food is so horrible then, and the people also.
No, we're not horrible. We're the happiest country in the world. Can't be.
You don't think that's horrible?
No.
You go out on the street and look at all those happy faces and you're like, grumble, grumble, grumble.
I mean, it does make me go like that, but then I'm like, you know what? I can fix that. Cracks open a beer. Suddenly, I'm happy all along. Like alongside with him, that's what I wanted to say. All along. What? Yes. Happiness was inside you all along. Well, I mean, at least it was after you drank the beer. Wink.
Yeah.
I'm not saying alcohol is the answer to all your problems, but it ain't wrong. No, I'm joking. Cocaine also is good. If anyone's watching this, do not do cocaine and become an alcoholic.
I'm not saying alcohol is the answer to all your problems, but let's bow our heads, fold our hands, and say together, probably.
Probably. That is a really good call. Ooh, man, that's my favorite skit of this show. Probably. Yeah, I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember.
I do have one thing to add at the end here. Because we did talk about Ant-Man last time, and I think that's the first time we've really disagreed on the show, actually.
Ant-Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I did some searching afterwards. Jonas did some searching. I told you, but I would like to tell all the viewers here that I was right. God damn it.
All I remember is you wrote it to me and I was like, yeah, so what I was saying was kind of along the same vein. We were just misunderstanding each other.
No. So, okay, the thing is, there was this scientist who said that at around 10,000 times smaller than your normal size, you would start to lose your vision. You wouldn't be able to see. No, you wouldn't be able to see things that were 10,000 times. No.
Can I? Okay, I know what it is now. I know why I said I was technically right, because you said that, and I was on his side before when we were talking about it. I was like, yeah, no, you get smaller so you can see smaller things. But I also said the only way you wouldn't be able to was if photons wouldn't be able to reach your eye because of size. Because photons were too big an item to really get into the eyes. And that is kind of what you proved. You read up on it and you realized when you get too small, photons cannot enter your eyes. Therefore, you can't see because light doesn't enter.
Yeah. But then I did the math, right? Because it said something with 10,000 times the size of you, and turns out an ant, like the average ant, is like 1,000,000 times the size of a man. So technically, Ant-Man shouldn't be able to see anything
How do ants see?
when he is ant-sized.
How do ants see?
I don't know.
That's the only problem I'm getting, because like I get it if you do the whole, you know, you become a microscope kind of thing, you know. Sure, if they live in darkness, why not? I don't know what they are. They're fucked up. That's what they are. But how do ants see? I thought they have eyes, don't they? I know they also use smell
I suppose.
and noise,
I mean,
but like I'm certain they've got eyes. Ignis,
yeah.
do they have eyes? I'm gonna need you here, Italian man. Yeah, it's gonna take a bit of time before he even hears that. If he's even gonna answer me, then. And there you go. Ignis is too hot to know these
I'm
kind
not
of
sure.
things.
They probably do. Probably.
Probably. Ignis is too hot to know these kind of things. It's not his problem, you know, not his fault either. They have antennas, that is true. Bees have eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they are insects. Bees are insects.
Yeah.
So, like, logically, they have eyes.
Also he does. Yeah, right? That's the thing. I'm certain I've seen them. I don't know. I don't understand this then. Something's wrong about this math. The math doesn't math right, I'm telling you.
It is also entirely possible it is my brain that's not braining right. But, you know.
I mean, considering where you are. I'm sorry.
I mean, yeah.
I will win this argument any way I can, okay? All I want is for us to agree that actually I was right. I don't care if you end up murdering yourself, as long as I'm right. I will come to your funeral and be like, yeah, I knew he was going to do this. I was right.
That's what my tombstone's going to say.
Yeah.
Odin was right.
Exactly. There you go.
Oh, no, wait, that's going to make it seem like North mythology is real.
Oh,
like
Odin or Din was right. I think they'd get it when they see like the OESYNN and be like, huh?
Yeah.
I don't think that's
but I don't know. It does kind of make it seem like I came back, you know, just to write that on my tombstone to warn everybody else.
That is definitely like, you know, your mother would be there going like, I was damn sure we made him a Christian. I don't know how he got this North mythology in him. I don't understand. That would be very funny. Do you know anywhere I could get pamphlets made saying Odin was right? So I can hand them out to all the people, you know, as soon as I'm for the church. Be like, hey, I was right. Hey, take one of these. I was right. If you turn to page 3 as well, you know, like if you fold it out and turn around, page 3, the third song will also be there. It was my favorite because I was right. I got to pick it. So, you know. No, you want to be going, don't you?
Yeah.
Yes, you do. So, again, Odin/Din.
Toby. Just Toby.
Yes. And I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah. So, I guess, yeah, we're sorry that we've been away for a while, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Should also have been doing this yesterday. I was just knackered to death.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess with me in here, we are running the risk that takes can become a bit more sporadic, but you know.
What, with like someone screaming and shouting stuff, kicking open your door? What are you thinking about?
But the thing is, it feels like we're back on track.
Yeah.
Like, somewhat.
Yeah, you know, I haven't been in another car crash. You haven't gotten yourself put in the ward again. Yeah. Say it's going pretty well. Optimistic. That's what I am.
Yeah. So let's just say we'll see you on Thursday.
Yes. Let's say see you Thursday and be excellent and yeah. Love yous.
Take care.
Love yous, yeah.